What in the world did he say?
It's got my blood boiling, guys.
You know what?
I just can't.
Kevin Durant has to just get over it.
He's got to get over it, Mark.
He took games off when he played here. He couldn't stay healthy. And for him to question why he's no longer with this team is ridiculous.
Mark, it's crazy. Listen, we all know they traded away Kevin Durant. They got back Jalen Green, who's been hurt for the Suns, but he'll be a prominent scorer whenever he's returned. Dylan Brooks, who's been one of the best stories in the league this year. The Suns are better. They're more fun to watch. They needed to move on.
And they play harder.
They needed to move on from Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant.
Yes.
And it's just something that needed to happen. He wasn't the only problem here, but he was part of the problem why the Suns were not good
100%.
when he was here, and his non-effect on winning at times. Here we go. This was the game last night. Kevin Durant stuck into his old team and then trashed them afterwards. Late in the fourth at Houston, tied at 97. Book trying to hit game winners on back-to-back nights. Can't get it to fall. Okay, so the Rockets get a final shot here. 5 seconds. KD. Look at that. Buries the three. We'll get another look at this. Not bad defense there, but he makes those shots. He was fired up. You just kind of knew it, right? And here we go. Book, one last chance. Former Sun Josh Okogie with some great defense there. Suns lose 197 after the game. And I had to check multiple times that this was real. KD said something I couldn't believe.
It feels good to play against a team that booted you out the building and scapegoated you for all the problems that they had. And it hurt because I put all my effort and love and care towards the Suns and the Phoenix area and Arizona in general. But that's just the business. That's the name of the game. And, so when you play against a team, you got a chip on your shoulder. You don't want it to get too big, have too big of a chip and it gets in the way of the game with my teammates. But in the back of my mind, it's there. It's nothing but love for the players. But I want to beat that team. I want to show them that I still got some juice in the tank, even though I'm old. I still can play. I feel like every player has that mentality playing against their former team. I don't think it's malicious in any way towards them, but just as a competitor, you want to go out there and beat them. And then to beat them on a game-winning shot like that, But by the time I get home tonight, I probably won't even remember it. I will remember, but I'll try my best to forget about it and move on to the next game.
Booted and was a scapegoat?
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever remember KD in his time with the Suns hitting that shot, hitting the game winner?
Mark, nothing really comes to mind like that. Not a moment like that really stands out.
I don't either.
I'm sure there were, but it just goes to show you how forgettable his time here in the Valley was. Listen, he says he put his heart, soul, energy into that. I question a lot of that. They brought him in to be Batman, and he wanted Robin responsibilities, if that by any means. You know what I mean? It was a complete disappointment with him being here in the Valley. Now, there were a lot of other factors, too, as well. They clearly got the coaching wrong at times. Some of the roster around him wasn't great. Bradley Beal was never healthy either, too, as well. So it's not all on KD's shoulders, but it kind of was on his shoulders. They brought him in to be the guy, and he wasn't the guy. And as his time in Phoenix went on, his impact on winning just wasn't the same.
No.
It wasn't whatever. It wasn't what they thought it was going to be. And that's why they had to move on. And that's why just the eye test alone, when you watch games this year compared to last year, it is a night and day difference on how hard they play, the effort they did, the care level that I guess he talks about. It's night and day watching this team and compared to last year with Kevin Durant on this roster. He had to go.
If he really feels that way,
there was no scapegoat.
There was no scapegoat.
And it's sad that he can't take some responsibilities with some of his shortcomings and mistakes that were here in the Valley, because there were some on him too as well.
Did his teammates say anything after that? I'm just wondering if how they felt about it.
I didn't hear anything from the
or
Suns
his old teammates.
His old
teammates.
Yeah, his old ones. No, the Suns were not asked about that post game.